Price had some of the most ridiculous little storm surge minutia mechanics. Honestly, I'm just going to call it out now. I want the analysts to talk about that because that was just disgustingly good. If they're able to convert off of this, we're going to look back and say that might have been one of the better small plays a duo can do, potentially in the history of NAEs.
Honestly, and one that we can probably use the stage now to spotlight and teach others how to replicate and maybe use. Hey, think about it. It buys you about an extra 50 HP worth of health, right? You get to take a tag, the player comes back with 30 extra, and then they take one while they're down. So it is very, very effective in some capacity. Here for Clarity G and Slacks, our #1 team. Players start to really rush into the zone here. So it might be right in the perfect spot.
Hey, Slack's got an Elim, so the count is now 13-1. Just throwing that out there. So Slack's on the board. Hey, 1 is better than 0.
Slacks is on the board here for the day. Clarity G has 13 elims. Slacks picking up 1.
Slacks has got the IGL. Don't worry, it's fine. I said there's the rolls. That's the reason we talked about that.
I like that. You know, credit where credit is due. You know what, Slacks? Don't care if you're leading or not, you're leader now. All right, according to narrative here on the desk, we'll give you that crown, buddy. But let's take a look, right? So talk about him having to lead. He's got to make important decisions, right? Teams basing up all around the sides here. Taking the risk, though, to open up that side wall there as the half in, half out is about to pop here in just about 10 seconds. A team that's also been flying on the radar, NQ's, Tieko, they've made end games. They've been rotating. They're going. They want to go straight forward. They do this early as well, which is wild to even think about. They do this before the zone even revealed, and it's not even safe, so they want to play for it. They have the highest position this zone can offer currently. Will they ride this out?
And they were just able to push up, but keeping on the top left-hand corner. NPen ended up getting knocked. That was Nouns who got a piece of it. Tieko and Enkaz pushed up, took high ground away. Sprite gets the confirmation onto NPen, but NPen and DeRoller turn it around. Sprite and Nounsy get down, taken out, and Tieko and Enkaz potentially looking to just barely stay above. DeRoller gets another one. Pamstow, however, picks up Bryce, so that little fun story is going to end up going over, and Pamstow gets another. He's lighting the feed up.
Wait a second, Pamstow, after 2, 3 pretty tough games for them, kind of middling in the tournament, bubble position, they might need a win to go all the way in, and they're just starting to rack things up. This could be theirs. OMG Me Too on the other side, no teammate. Shadow is down, 18 damage above the surge, somehow doing it as a solo right now. And I mean, the pressure is on his shoulders here as he is waiting inside the zone. Players are starting to come in from the sky, though. This is so perfect for him. No tags land there. NPen completely wiped up now from the hands of Narwhal. That's a full-on knock. Nexi as well. There goes the finishes, so the cleanup crew has arrived, and it's all happening now here coming into the game, or Zone 6.
A third team out of our top 5 taken down as NPen and DeRoller fall. When you talk about it all being up for grabs in the final game, not only does the winner advance, but that top 6 is looking spicy. Not only who's spicy, OMG Me Too, looking to put a solo stamp on it as he finds another one.
Front side of zone, Thatch and Pam now starting to edge their way up. No cone above, so that's an aggressive hold there. They are looking to maybe play for that big win. Keep an eye on them, Diego and Bizzle. Consistency being the key for this team right now. Zone 6 has revealed itself. Not too far off from them. They do have a bit of a first dibs, if you will, here to the next zone and a launch pad to play with, so looking up for them.
But we are going straight up over a mountain and then into the dip. Notice where that 6th zone in the bottom right-hand corner, all the gray on that part of the map represents a change in verticality going upward. Then there will be a dip down. So the key here is everyone wants to get to the very edge of that zone and then park themselves. Because if it bounces back and you go to the far side, you might as well just play for game number 5.
Especially if you don't have launch pads. If you can't get back up over that verticality, it's going to cost you so much material. And we all know how scarce that can be in the end. Here it is. The wide shot's going to reveal a lot to us. Tahi, Pape down in the low ground there. They're going to OMG Me Too as a solo right now. Place here, but he's still alive. As teams fall, placement points start to add up. He's right above that surge, so that's pretty solid. Can he get another Elim? We already saw him do it onto Edan. That's a huge 3-point swing. There's more opportunity now on high ground. Thatch and Pamstow. I'm holding my breath right now. We don't want to call this too soon, but they are going way on up there. They're not leaving no room for error here. No launch pads. They are making sure they're distancing themselves.
We've already seen that Bizzle and Diego have climbed up just one more spot because they're up and everyone else is dropped. Bottom right-hand corner. Skittles gets cleaned up. It's all going to be on the users. We're into our top 20, and that was Tahi rotating around the outside who was able to find him. Users, though, 4 floppers, just of a partridge and pear tree. He has so much in his loadout, but you can see the rotation. We're pulling up north and away from where we just were, so no fresh builds. This is going to task everyone to overinvest, but Pimso and Fatch already did it, so they're just looking way down on the rest of the lobby.
They have something to work with, but not a lot of ammunition. You saw right there that anti-launch pad coming into play there. Muzz and Avery try to go up, but it was too high for them to even touch it, and just like that, they are going to stay safe just a little bit here. Users, however, wants to stay alive a little bit longer. More points means more chances to the finals. He's so close. Solo on the backside here. Left camera peek, though. What are you thinking? Be careful. And he recognizes there's something down low. More for my time. He sneaks on through there, and he still has Max to continue to work with. It's starting to really cook up here.
Diego picks up Me Too. We can see in the feed there as Vert also gets one over on the Stacky. Marge finds one as well as Acro ended up picking up another. Diego and Bizzle in the top 4. I believe the highest ranked team who is still up. Oh, Macwood goes up as he sees it gets chopped. Pimso and Thatcher there. Macwood looking for a 103 on the backside of the zone. Gonna ramp up above him. Still has 50 builds, but he lost Donnie in order to do it. How much can he do by himself? Trying to get to the neck, knowing that it is just so thin. Great cones to get the connection, but he's going to be forced to drop down, and he drops right on top of Bizzle's head. He says 128. Hello, is anybody there?
Almost hits the double edit there. Bizzle's super hurt now, and that puts a pause and a damper on their fire that they almost had ignited there. Macwood now gets fully pressured on. A great tag shot there. He is not going down without a fight by any means. Tahi is down. Carry is down. Dubs and Mega once again finding consistency here in the end game, but the eyes are on Macwood. Behind another team there, but no. Crash from the side. Pam and Fatch managed to find the high ground once again. How have they done it? They are now starting to really close their way towards what could be a win.
They're looking for the win, but don't forget Dubs and Mega still hip to hip, and they push their way up into 5th place, sitting on 5 eliminations, and they have all the space in the world. Sitting in 3rd right now. Diego pushing through. That's trio back to back. Diego says, put some respect on my name, not just creative, doing it on the biggest stage possible. Now he's gonna double back, use the med mist, try and buy some room as we're closing in on the top 5, but this is Pam Stout and Fatch's game to win monster. They're your prediction. Take it home.
Diego's crazy. He was waiting there for some extra heals, hoping Bizzle would drop something. Mega on the other side doing just that as well as he lost Dubs to the storm there. And this is it. 2 players on height. Pamso and Fatch. They can do this. Solos, however, on the other side. So it's all about coming through and cleaning things up. Down low, though, you see, that is the pressure that is in front of Diego right now. That's the hill he has to climb over. It's Smack. It's Cobalt. Down low. Mega and Dubs are right in between there. Mega and Paper. Look at them right there.
Mega, plenty of room here. 5 eliminations, but he has to do it by himself. Has the med miss with 30 as well. He is one of 3 solos running around right now, trying to find some room. He needs to get a refresh. If he challenges the duo, it's going to be tough. But on the other side is Paper. 121 for Mega, but he can't find the swap, and Paper will cash that check. 2v2, v1 with Diego being one of them. 6 builds, 80 HP to his name. But Smacked and Cobalt, they have so much room on the low ground here.
Room, but no mats. Cobalt's now down to 0. It's not looking good. Diego doesn't have none either. This is a perfect storm for a high ground team. Teams are starting to come down here. Paper now is also beginning to get pressure here. Pamso and Fatch are looking down here. They have to have a little bit to work with. Everyone's inching in. Diego gets crashed. He's out of here. Cobalt is all that's left on the low ground. Pam commits. This is it. Couple builds here. 10 more for Pamso. Smack is there. Cobalt is there as well. They recognize we are together. We have just a little bit to work with, but the mountain is going to start sliding down.
The health HP is all with Smacked and Cobalt. They have the lead. Fatch and Pamso have to fight.
They go in. Big shot there. That's huge. Follow up as well. Fatch finds one. 1v1 situation. He lets him get away. Fatch, the clock is ticking. He follows up. No! Unfortunately, my pick will fall there, but an explosive win now for the team on the other side of the wall. It's Cobalt.